What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to take a little bit of a look at those One Piece promo cards. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we know the One Piece Super pre-releases have happened at this stage. They are over. I know some of you managed to get to multiple. I know that unfortunately some of you didn't manage to get to any. You guys have my sympathy that it's rubbish. I'm really sorry. If any of you didn't manage to get to one of these, all I can do is offer my sympathies. It's rubbish, and any of you that did miss, and I know people did because some of my friends missed, I wish there was someone I could say other than that's rubbish, but I'm sorry, it's just rubbish, and I'm sorry about that. But we do need to talk about the Super pre-release, and we need to have a look at these promo cards, because actually these promo cards are starting to get a little bit silly. Now, in terms of the promo pack, don't worry too much about the promo pack. The promo pack is fine. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, that this already been given out in multiple different places. And if it's anything like the equivalent Digimon promo pack, it's just going to be given out like everywhere. The value of this has basically been completely tanked because it's been given out everywhere. And I love this. And even if the value hasn't completely tanked yet, I'm convinced, give it time, and they're just going to keep tanking the value. It's brilliant. But the promo card and the winner's promo, it's not quite the same, ladies and gentlemen. It's really not the same. The winner's promo is literally stamped with Super pre-release winner. I would be very, very surprised if we ever saw that card anywhere else, because that stamp kind of ruins it. It makes it pointless to actually have that. What is the point? And the thing is, if we look at, say, the deck limited battles that are happening, you can get those promotion packs. You get one for entering. You get free for making top 32. And you can get that serial limited number promo card. But actually, the pre-release promo isn't there. It's not listed, ladies and gentlemen. So look, I know with a fairly high degree of certainty that the stamped pre-release winner is never being reprinted because the Super pre-release has happened, and having that stamp to be weird. They could reprint this card without the stamp or with a different stamp, but that would be a different enough card that people would be fine. As for the pre-release promo, this one could come back. I'm warning you now. As it stands, I've not seen any plans to reprint it. If they were going to reprint it, the obvious place to do so would be in the participation prizes for the deck limited battles. But as it stands at the moment, I don't see this being reprinted. I think Bandai have gone out of their way to make the Super pre-releases special by making the decks a little bit different, by making the super awesome promos both regular and winner. And I could be wrong, let's be clear, but it does seem like they are making it so that it's all kind of a little bit exclusive and are making it super special. And I don't think they want to reprint these. Again, absolutely could be wrong. Let's be super clear about this. I can't tell you for absolute certain that I'm going to be right, but it certainly looks like Bandai going out of their way to do the different decks, to do the winners promo, and the fact that they're not doing these promos as entry prizes for these limited deck battles, that kind of tells you that they're probably not planning to reprint it anytime soon. So with that preamble out of the way, what are these actually worth? How much are they actually selling for? Because when I showed you the decks the other day, let's be honest with you, we didn't really know the value. Whereas now we do, ladies and gentlemen. Now we really do. And I'm going to be honest with you. If we start with the Super pre-release winner card here, yeah. It's selling for a lot. Now, if we look at the sales, as in what's actually going, you can pick this up for about $700 at the moment. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that $700 is super cheap. It's not. It's very expensive. But we got one there for $9.60, we got one for $7 and one for $7.50. What I will tell you is, and I am not telling you to go and buy these cards, I am giving you my best appraisal of the situation, given my experience as both a business teacher and a huge card game nerd. But I obviously can't tell you what's going to happen, I can't see the future. This all depends on whether One Piece ends up being successful. If One Piece ends up being a successful game, in 5-10 years' time, these are going to be amongst the, if not the, most sought-after cards in the game. Because there aren't that many of them out there. They were only given away at Super pre-releases. There's going to be an awful lot of people that are playing the game in the future that weren't playing on Super pre-releases. There are going to be people that couldn't get on Super pre-releases, and even people that could get on pre-releases and were playing at the time. And again, that's a small percentage of the player base in 5-10 years' time. Even amongst all of them, only 1 in 8 got the Super pre-release promo, the winner promo. So these are going to be extremely, extremely valuable and rare in 5 to 10 years' time. Now, if the game isn't successful, then you could probably pick these up much cheaper in the future. If the game is successful, $700 in 10 years' time, if the One Piece TCG is still going and still successful, in 10 years' time, $700 for this card is going to be an absolute ridiculous bargain. It's going to be absolutely stupid how cheap that is. Again, this is all very dependent on the card being successful, on the game being successful, but got to put it out there, ladies and gentlemen, that actually there is a chance that $700 ends up looking like a ridiculous, over-the-top, crazy bargain. And here's the thing, some people have gotten bargains with these cards. If you go back to the early sales, there were people that got this card for $200. Now, on September the 30th, there was one that sold for $200, but there were also 2 that sold for $700 or more. The price was initially all over the place, and there were some people that were holding on, going, hang on a second, I can win one of these, or the price isn't going to go up. But nowadays, $700 is about right. And if we look at the recent sold listing, I know people that spent way more than $200. If we look at the recent sold listings, I mean, the last 3 solds were all $670. And weirdly enough, they were all bid, and they all ended up at $670, but around about 700 quid, or $700 I should say, or just a little bit less. That is about what they're selling for at the moment. This is a $700 card. And if you're looking to buy one of these right now, I wouldn't pay above $700. Now, things can change, and things can change quickly, and if they do, guttage, you'll have to pay more. But at the moment, $700 is what you will be paying for these. And like I've said, if this game doesn't do well, in a year time, you'll probably be able to pick some of these up for half that or less. If the game takes off in 5 to 10 years' time, that $700 mark is going to seem like a ridiculous bargain. But what about the regular promo? Now, this is awkward because not everyone's listing it the same. And even if it is listed, if I go on eBay, right, and I search One Piece P-001, which is, of course, it's promo 001, well, the promo pack has promo 001 in, and the Super pre-release winners promo is promo 001, and this is promo 001, so it gets a little bit awkward. But if we look at what people are asking for nowadays, if we look at what people are actually listing it for, it's generally being listed for around about $50-ish. Yeah, about $40, $45, I think you can probably pick it up for. Let's go for them. There are some other listings for more, but here's 2 in a row, one for $40, one for $45. So let's say it's about a $40, $45 card in terms of the listings. What it's actually selling for is just a smidge below that. People are picking these up as a little bit of a bargain, I suppose. I mean, the last couple of solds we can look at here, we've got a 30 and a 44. So here, there are people paying more, but you should be able to pick this up for about $30. Now, obviously, if you went, and this is the thing that's really annoying, right? Because if you went to the Super pre-release, you spent like $12, you got your deck, and your promo pack, and your promo, and if you didn't get into a pre-release, sure, $30 for the promo isn't huge, But you got to try and pick up your deck, which is not cheap, and then your promo. And then if you don't already have it, the promo pack, it is, shall we say, a little bit annoying. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is just the way that it is. So there we go. Pre-release winners promo, about $700. I wouldn't pay more than that right now. And then the regular promo, it's about a $30 to $40 card, but you should be able to pick it up for about $30. There we go. That's the price. It's nice when I can sit down and look and go, oh, yeah, it's this. This is the value. That makes me happy. It's nice, it's simple, it's easy. For those of you that didn't get to a Super pre-release, yeah, you've got my sympathy. It's rubbish, if I'm honest with you. I wish you'd all gotten in. I wish everybody had gotten in. It would have been so much better if everybody had been able to get in. They unfortunately haven't been able to. So this is where we are right now. I wish the news was better. But now I want to hear from you guys. Did you get into a pre-release? Did you win your pre-release? What deck did you choose? Tell me all of your stories in the comment section. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.